This is the third game played between my team Reaper No Titsu and Tiger Mafia. I'll be trying to analyze this game, and this is the first time I'm doing so. So this side is Reaper No Titsu and this side is Tiger Mafia, the blue color.
Game time. Better hurry.
The game starts with 3 of us on the right, Terminus 1v2 in mid, and Atlas Andro flanking us. So Terminus falls down, we push to the right and get the healer, and the off tank. Mima kills our off tank meanwhile, and Inara backs off from the point and dies.
Enemy double kill.
So now we are pushing in and winning the fight.
Enemy triple kill.
And we start getting cap time. So the zone begins. We got the left and middle covered. Inara is trying a flank from the right now. And we got Khan covered for them. They are trying to retake from the right side, but they fail in doing so.
Attack.
So now our zone falls and we regroup. After a while, the fight is still going. Potato dies. We get one team though. Now Furia ends and we just all die obviously.
Enemy.
We are falling back to regroup. Cassie goes all the way to the right.
Have you met my friend?
Waiting for us to push through. Atlas spots him and he falls off the map.
Enemy killing spree.
They win the fight again. So we are just falling back. And they are pushing all the way through. Now they do a flank from the left and get a nice Inara advantage. So yeah, they win one more fight over here. And they keep holding the choke point. It's a hard zone from their side so that we do not get to touch the payload. Now with 5 seconds left, we start winning the fight. But yeah, we can't get a touch. So now the second point fight begins.
Capture points.
Khan gets an ultimate of Furia, we pick her off.
Enemy.
Terminus dies meanwhile though. He's ulting over here. We try to revive him but Atlas dies. Don't know why. Now we are pushing mid. Khan watches the left. Victor gets a good ultimate over here and pushes us off. Now they're pushing all the way from the mid. And the damages are low over here. Terminus tries to siphon, but Atlas gets a revive on Vivian and kills him. Now Inara and Andro ultimate for the kill. We kill their healer in the meanwhile. Now Delhi is in their backline so that none of them zone. This works pretty well, I guess. Del dies right now, but we got 2 touches ready from 2 different sides. Vivian and Terminus push to the right. Cassie flanks from the left. She decides to wait. Now the red team has to retake. Their off tank dies. Victor gets a good ultimate.
Enemy double kill.
Victor dies to Vivian.
Enemy double kill.
And now Vivian is all alone on the point with Ying. So now it's a 2v2 going on here with Furia healing Andro and Ying healing Vivian. Terminus rejoins the fight and kills Andro. Atlas is also back, but he can't get that shot right now. Ying has a good ultimate over here, using which he must win the point fight. Khan gets the cleaner base so that we confirm this. And yeah, this was a long one.
Defend. Attack.
Now we get going with the push. They try to gang up on Khan. And yeah, because of the wall, Khan can't get clean. Andro flanks from the left, along with Victor. Inara pushes to the other side and gets a good ultimate off. So they stall the fight using this. Now some action is going to happen in this. Cassie keeps their off time. Khan throws Andro off the map. Inara ultimates Cassie off the map. Those are two picks for both the sides. Vivian is all alone in the fight. She has to survive this. She gets healed up. Victor dies. We got a pick right now. We are trying to push in. So we get 2 picks.
Enemy double kill.
And we continue pushing in. Inara walls the entrance off. Vivian is on her. They are low over here, but we decide not to push.
Have you met my friend?
So now we have the high ground over here. Inara's pushing deep inside. They all turn back to her. Meanwhile, they are all pushing in hard as well. So now they have us trapped in here, pushing from all the sides. That's a good double penetration, and they get the point, the defend point. So now the third
Capture
fight
point spawning
begins.
in 15 seconds.
Inara's on mid, getting 1v3 but holding it pretty nicely. Now Terminus earns, gets revived but does not have his damage reverted. But Mima kills him anyways. Khan is all alone and he dies. Cassie and Vivian try to retreat. They have to survive for us to have a chance at retake.
Enemy
But Cassie
rampage.
dies. Yeah, that's a good attack. Andro pushes in with some pretty good shots. 1 trick left. And Atlas gets the revive and finishes him off with Victor's health. Victor gets caught off, but they win the fight anyways. And yeah, point is theirs.
Defend.
Inara's pushing the payload, we are zoning left and right. Khan is holding left. Therm is pushing right. But Cassie is all the way behind, so we cannot really push this. So Turn decides to back off.
Met my friend.
That's same as Turn. We need to play around Cassie's angle, who's sitting all the way at our high ground.
Enemy rampage.
Term gets caught off here. Simon pushes right side all alone. Now it's big Atlas pushing alone and Andrew comes to the follower. So we have to hold two zones right now. One on the main and one on the left. Their point tank falls, our tanks are very low. King is still keeping it again. Terminus falls, Andrew falls. Now it's the defense reset from there. The groupers back on the right as tanks. They failed the rewind on Khan. So now the next attempt begins. But this is where Cassie's high ground starts having usage. As they're all taking damage in there. Both their point tanks fall down, and meanwhile Khan kills their healer. So that secures us the fight. Cassie gets revived back to her solution spot, where she has been standing since 1 minute.
Enemy killing spree.
So now we are trying to hard zone so that they don't have a retouch. We have 10 seconds left, and this Inara reaches here to the extreme right lane, and she gets a touch. And they win the fight over here. They have a shot at overtime. But Cassie reached two of their damages. Terminus is getting double banged upon.
Enemy killing
Dies.
spree.
Now they're respawning on the way back. Khan has to 1v2 their tanks over here with William Sun. He helps the Atlas off. But the Vivian was popping off over here, so it was not really necessary, I guess. But that cannot be expected really, and you can't lose a map 2-4. Now comes the final point.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
This is the final point fight, whichever team caps wins. Andrew kills Vivian and Terminus also falls. So yeah, this is hard defeat by us. They get enough point time already, standing at 42%.
Enemy killing spree.
Andrew staggers our healer. So this seems pretty much lost, right? But here we have Vivian coming all the way through the right, passing by 4 of them, going straight for mid. This pulls back Furia, Atlas and Victor. That's an insta-kill on Vivian. Sean gets rewinded really behind. So now they're almost touching with us, having no chance except the Terminus. He has to get here in this millisecond. And he does. Ying is trying to keep him up, but they are hard focused on him to other sides. Terminus ults, they are ready to revive, but Inara walks it off. So Terminus takes a little bit more hits and eventually dies. Now we have Vivian respawn, immediately take down their point tank and their backline DPS. And fights to the right. Yes, he should be able to finish him off if she can aim. Okay, never mind. Atlas is caught up in the grid and he dies. Nima is somehow still alive. So yeah, we pretty much won this fight. And they have to retake now with their tanks coming back. Andrew gets caught off. Khan and Cassie catch the slowly Furia. Khan stuns her off. Meanwhile, Inara is on the right. And their healer dies. A staggered death. Inara's all ready to dash over here, waiting for the exact time, hoping for her team to win the other fights. And they manage installing it, while Atlas is walking all the way back, and Nima is on his mount. Inara comes for a retouch at 93%, and this gets troublesome. Victor falls back. Inara's getting 1v4 at the mid. Others are slowly pushing in, but they can't save their point tank, the most necessary champion in such fights. Victor gets a good ultimate. Khan gets an ultimate of Victor for that.
An enemy is unstoppable.
No one kills him though, so we just throw him away. And yeah, we win. A close fight, GG's.